Welcome to this lightning talk where I will share how you can find the right ALM solution for your cloud journey. My name is Steuer and I run customer communications and relations for all ALM topics based off our corporate headquarters in Walldorf, Germany. We will have some forward-looking statements, just need to make you aware that you should not base any buying decision on forward-looking statements. And now I would like to share with you today what SAP Solution Manager, that is our on-premise ALM tool, what that is good for, and I will also share what SAP Cloud ALM, that is our ALM tool for the cloud world, what that is good for, and I will then share your path, your possible path into the cloud and what to do there, and how to do ALM maybe 5 or 10 years from today. Honestly, I would only look 3 years into the future, because this is how far we want to look into the future. So in a nutshell, very simple, SAP Solution Manager is the key driver today for all of our customers who are moving to SAP S/4HANA and that are adopting the intelligent enterprise. With SAP Solution Manager, customers have one ALM and support experience for both the on-premise world and also for hybrid solutions. SAP Solution Manager was designed to support both on-premise customers and also customers who have extended in the cloud. For example, if you are an S/4HANA customer and in addition you have SuccessFactors, that would be perfectly supported with SAP Solution Manager, doing all your application lifecycle management, such as process management, running implementation projects, but also going into operations, looking deep into the system, seeing what the performance is, seeing what the interfaces look like, and looking into information about business processes and improvement potential. Our second ALM tool that we just launched earlier this year is called SAP Cloud ALM. SAP Cloud ALM is the key driver for success in the cloud. SAP Cloud ALM is built and designed for customers who have a cloud-first or cloud-only strategy. And of course, it also supports the intelligent enterprise. Now you may ask him, what should I do? What is the difference? Maybe talk a little bit about Cloud ALM. Imagine you are a customer. You have a clear vision. You want to move all of your applications into the cloud. You want to leverage all of the benefits of standardization and simplification and deployment by putting your applications in the cloud. You probably want to do the same also with your ALM. Nobody believes it's a good idea to manage cloud from on-premise. That doesn't make any sense, because then you would not use the full potential of the cloud. So we believe when you are already in the cloud, when you're a cloud company, you also should use ALM in the cloud. So it's a big topic for the intelligent enterprise as well. And over the course of time, we are also planning to expand SAP Cloud ALM to cover on-premise aspects. For example, if you have an S4 on-premise and everything else in the cloud as an intelligent enterprise, of course, that is also in scope for SAP Cloud ALM. Let's take a look. I mentioned clouds and I need to be a bit more precise. When I talk about cloud, I talk specifically about software as a service or platform as a service. So when you also leverage standardization and mass capabilities instead of only deployment. Of course, there's also infrastructure as a service. It's also a cloud offering, but in the broader, in our sense of application lifecycle management, that is still rather individualized. So what you see here, we believe that we clearly extend ALM into the cloud by introducing SAP Cloud ALM. And we are also making ALM more standardized. Here, we visualize where customers are today. So we come traditionally with most of our customers from an on-premise history with many, many years back. And for this on-premise system, lots of customizations were typically done by our customers. And our customers needed individual ALM to satisfy those requirements, to deal with the custom code, to deal with the different kind of system landscapes. So our customer needed very individual ALM. So this is why we invented SAP Solution Manager, to help you to deal with ALM in an on-premise world. But the world is changing. It's more about standardization and it's about going to the cloud, going to the public cloud or going to platform as a service. So we see a clear trend for customers who are hybrid today with parts of their solutions being in the cloud and who are moving to cloud only. And we also see a clear need for customers to move to standardization in ALM, to go for simplified landscapes, to go for standardized procedures, which are enabled through the intelligent enterprise. And you see today what is marked yellow. This is the home turf of SAP Solution Manager. And the blue is something that is not covered by SAP Solution Manager simply because it wasn't built for it. This is the market that we want to address with SAP Cloud ALM. So in a nutshell, SAP has the right ALM solution for all customers. So the question, how do you find it? I have a couple of cases, 4 cases with me. So our case number 1, that's the most common case. We have customers who have an on-premise centric solution. So this is common, but now there's additional information. They want to keep it. So they want to stay hybrid with a large portion being on-premise. For them, clearly, SAP Solution Manager is the right ALM tool because it was specifically designed for this case. Then we have a customer, and that customer is cloud-centric or cloud-only. Maybe has no on-premise software at all. It's using only software as a service. For them, of course, SAP Cloud ALM is the perfect tool. Now we have a funny example. It's a customer, it's on-premise, but they have a small landscape and they're using a standardized solution, for example, standardized ERP, standardized S4, meaning they have not done any modifications. They're using in a standard environment. We believe over time, SAP Cloud ALM is also the right solution for them. And now we come back to customers who have an on-premise centric solution today, but they have a clear plan and a clear path to move into the cloud with the majority of the applications, into software as a service or into platform as a service. Now for those, we need to take a closer look. What does the move of the applications to the cloud mean for the ALM strategy? It's a key topic of this presentation. So let's take a look. Why are customers using SAP Solution Manager today? Customers are using SAP Solution Manager and they are happy because we designed it for the business suite. This is where SAP Solution Manager really came in really strong. It is built on proven technology. We extended it to also support S4 and the hybrid world. And it's the single source of the truth. That's probably the biggest asset that you have. It contains information about your processes and about your system in one central place. We built SAP Solution Manager specifically for customers. We have great support from our customer user groups, and they are influencing the strategic direction and the development of SAP Solution Manager. And we're doing this using customer connection to continuously deliver additional value to help you with your ALM success. SAP Solution Manager is also the most comprehensive ALM tool in the market. It is included in the SAP support offerings. It comes with a maintenance contract. We have a vibrant partner ecosystem. You can talk to our partners. Many of them are offering services or additions to SAP Solution Manager, and it covers over all the processes end to end. And we have 15,000 customers worldwide running SAP Solution Manager productively. So the ALM tool of choice today and tomorrow for on-premise and hybrid solutions is SAP Solution Manager. The big question is, what if I, as a company, change? And we see many changes in companies today. And what if I move completely into the cloud? What does this mean? What if I want to simplify ALM? What if I don't need all of those capabilities anymore? Well, then we say, typically, the ALM tool should follow the gravity of the customer solution. That means many customers today are running on-premise in an own data center. Maybe they're using a partner to do hosting, or maybe they're using infrastructure as a service. So they're putting their servers elsewhere, they're using a hyperscaler. That's a big trend that we are seeing these days. So what are the changes with respect to cloud that we see? Change number one is we see customers who go to software as a service. SAP S/4HANA Cloud, SuccessFactors, Ariba, Concur, you name it. Or platform as a service, that is the SAP Cloud Platform. So they're moving into an environment where standardization is key to success and where the capabilities that are provided by Cloud ALM are key to helping those customers to be successful by offering standardized ALM procedures both for implementation and for operations. Remember, as I said, operations. Implementation is pretty obvious to everybody that is also included and required for cloud solutions. In operations, sometimes I get asked, well, Tim, why do I need operations for cloud solutions? Isn't that done by the cloud provider? Isn't that done by the service provider? I say, it depends. Partially, yes. If you talk about systems management, of course, database management, yes, that is done by the cloud provider. But if you talk about integration in a multi-cloud environment, if you talk about business processes, end-to-end processes, spanning across several solutions, you need to take a look at the interfaces, you need to do interface monitoring, you need to take a look at the business processes, you need to do end-to-end business process monitoring, also in order to derive improvement potential with business process improvement. And clearly, this is nothing where your cloud provider can help. Cloud provider is there to provide an application that is stable and robust, but they do not look into your business processes. So the business exceptions that occur are still in your responsibility. So there are still operations, but the game has changed. It's not about technical operations, but it's about business process operations, exception management, user satisfaction, and enabling end-to-end processes. That is clearly the case. So this is why we believe SAP Cloud ALM is the right solution for customers who are moving from an on-premise environment or from an infrastructure as a service environment all the way into the cloud. The second trend that we see is that customers move to SAP S/4HANA and they simplify, and they use this move to simplify the landscape. Those are customers who typically use the opportunity of going to SAP S/4HANA to also reinvent the business. Honestly, I think customers benefit most from SAP S/4HANA if they use this opportunity or this window of opportunity to not only do a technical cutover, to not only technically go to SAP S/4HANA, but if they at the same time standardize their processes, reinvent the business and do things they couldn't do before. And with the standardization of the landscape, we believe that over time, this can also be supported by SAP Cloud ALM. Our first priority, however, is to support customers that are all in with the cloud. So what does this mean on the timeline? Remember, I said I would look 3 years into the future. Well, first of all, if you're an on-premise customer, you plan to stay on-premise and you're happy with Solution Manager, stay there. SAP Solution Manager is there for you, it will support you, and we continue to add on functionality to close gaps based on your feedback. So all customers who are using Solution Manager today should evaluate our focused solution offering. We make the focused solutions build and insights available at no additional charge at the beginning of next year. And with SAP Solution Manager and Focused Build, you are well prepared for successful transition to SAP S/4HANA, and you can use it to operate your hybrid solution. Starting 2020, SAP Cloud ALM will have additional capabilities that also enable customers who are cloud-centric to use Cloud ALM also with on-premise components. This is what we plan. So we believe if you are one of those customers who has a strategy to move to the cloud with all of your applications, this is a move that will not happen overnight, clearly. This is a journey that you're undertaking, and we believe that around about 2022, we should discuss whether your move, or we should discuss how your move to the cloud influences your ALM strategy. Because we believe by that time we should also have a very good offering that helps customers who have moved their applications primarily in the cloud, maybe 1 or 2 systems left on-premise, and that need also standardized ALM. So we believe, again, hopefully I'm back here, 2022, I will look a little older, you will be more in the cloud, and then we can discuss transition options. But actually there's no need to rush. For me, it is important that you understand where we're coming from, where we're going, that there's a clear path for all kinds of customers. And SAP Solution Manager is the perfect ALM tool today for the future. But if you're going to the cloud completely, there may be other options that you should pursue with SAP Cloud ALM. If you want to learn more, if you want to follow our journey, how we develop and how we deliver SAP Cloud ALM, join our social media family. We're pushing everything out on Twitter. We have YouTube videos where I and my colleagues talk about the things that we do and the software that we deliver. If you're more on the technical side, go ahead, subscribe to the WhatsApp channel from product support. You will get additional information, or join LinkedIn. LinkedIn of the Digital Business Services Group always contains the latest information about our overall strategy. So thank you